Welcome everyone, KingKlariT Gaming here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at another one of the unreleased vehicles from the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC, and that vehicle is the Classique Broadway. This vehicle is going to be $925,000, available in Legendary Motorsports. It's in the Muscle class. This vehicle is based off an Oldsmobile Series 60 Coupe, along with the 1947 Cadillac Series 62. I do also need to mention that this is the first that I know of car in the Classique make, so hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more, from Rockstar with, cars in this class and in that make. So let's take a look at the car, just kind of walk around it. It's got a real nice classic feel to it. I really do like this. Alright, so let's hop in this vehicle and actually see what we can do to it. If I can get the goddamn thing. Okay. Alright, let's take a look and see what we can do to it. Hopefully a lot. Be cool.
What brings you in today?
To modify the vehicle, dipshit. We go through this every single time. Alright, so we'll start with the armor. That's just the obvious that we're going to do. Alright, bodywork. So you got the stock bodywork, then you got body trim, mid-level trim, full body trim. Oh my hot rod. Oh my gosh. And hot rod with trim. So I understand that this can be a hot rod, but I just want to keep it, full body trim, keep it that good classic look. Alright, so now the brakes. And now bumpers. Front bumpers. You can completely remove the bumpers, as you can see. So you can remove the fenders and the bumpers. Then you can get bumper bars, blade bumper, roadster bumper, bullet bumper, and power ram. I like the bullet bumper, so we'll go with that. Now to the rear. So you got the stock bumper, bumper bars again, blade bumper, roadster bumper, bullet bumper, and power ram. So we will go with the bullet bumper to match the front. Alright, now the engine, of course. Boom. Exhaust. So you got the stock, titanium tipped exhaust, anodized exhaust, wide chrome tips, finned chrome tips. I feel like the finned chrome tips would kind of fit this vehicle quite a bit, so we'll go with that. Alright, so now the fenders. So you got stock fenders, you have fender covers, fender cover with trim, and fender covers with full trim. We'll do the fender covers with full trim. Alright, so now the hood. So you got the stock hood, hood trim, full hood trim, dual filter blower, so it basically removes the hood, heavy filter blower, oval intake bug catcher, triple intake bug catcher, and like I said, I want to keep it that classic look, so we'll do the full trim, and then the horn just for fun, doesn't really matter. Alright, headlights, and yes, we're going to put neons on it like I do in every other video, just to showcase what you can do to the car. I feel like this car is going to look really good in like a whitish sort of a color, or like a silver, so we're just going to give it blue neons. And then now the livery, so you got none, vintage decals, two-tone flames, hot rod flames, deep purple, deep negative, that's kind of cool, LS Customs white, that's nice, LS Customs black, barn find, so you can make it rusty, junkyard classique, so rusty from a junkyard, beaten hot rod, so it's got the flames on it but still rusty, Los Santos lovers, and then downtown Cabco. Now of course, obviously I would put this one on there, but even for me it's locked for some strange reason. And I assume it's got something to do with the downtown Cabco missions to unlock this livery for this vehicle. So we'll just skip over that one, but you can see that it's there, which is cool. And then I think that we would just, I don't know, just do the vintage decals, I guess. Not too much. Alright, now the mirrors. So you got stock mirrors, old school mirrors, retro mirrors, vintage mirrors, low mirrors, and bullet mirrors. Well, since we got the bullet bumper and front and back, we'll do the bullet mirrors with it, because that's cool. Alright, the plates, just the same nonsense I always do. Now the respray. Primary color, metallic. And like I was saying, this is going to be good in like a silver sort of color. You know what? We'll do bluish silver. And give it a diamond blue pearlescent. You'll see that I use that a lot. And then for the secondary color, just the same. Bluish silver to match. Alright, cool. That looks slick. And then roof accessories. So you got none. Vintage swamp cooler. Retro swamp cooler. We'll do the retro swamp cooler, why not? And now the suspension. Wow, it just lowers all the way down to the race suspension. No cambering though. Transmission. Turbo.
Can't go wrong with a little extra.
And then visors, you got none. Classic visor. Vintage Fulton. Vintage Carso. And vintage Pacat. I like the vintage Carso, so we'll do that. Now the wheels. This is a muscle car. However, I'm going to do lowrider wheels to keep the white walls on it because it looks good with the white walls.
That's a beauty right there.
Wheel color. I'll just do carbon black. Doesn't really matter. If I could do chrome, I would, but it's not an option. Tire design. Bulletproof tires. And blue tire smoke. Actually, you know what? Patriotic tire smoke. And then the windows, of course. And that's basically all you can really do to this vehicle. Under normal circumstances, this is how I would probably do the car. But I know that some of you would take the hood and the fenders and the bumper and the front off and all that good stuff and show the engine, which is also cool because it is a muscle car. But I wanted to keep it with the classic feel. But anyway, alright, so let's take this thing for a test drive and see what it can do. Alrighty, so first of all, let's just kind of get it out of here and we'll do the, since it's a muscle car, we will do the wheelie test. So does it do a wheelie? It absolutely does do a wheelie, and it's actually not too bad at it. So we're at, this acceleration was not bad. We were at 80 miles an hour in like no time at all. And then, whoa buddy, its brakes kind of suck, but that's kind of how it is for all of these sort of cars. Alright, so we will drive it all the way out to Chumash and back, and then compare the stock versus the modified one, which as you can already see isn't going to look a whole lot different, but it could. So we will... Wow, my echo thing just kind of went off like it wanted to say some shit to me or something. I don't know, that was really weird. So, yep, we're almost to the highway. You know, part of me kind of regrets not taking out the fenders. But like I was saying, I really do like that classic feel and the classic look to it, you know? Alright, so now we are free-sailing here on the highway. We'll just kind of drive it out. We haven't, as far as I remember seeing, I have not seen this hit 100 miles an hour yet. Alright, so we'll just kind of go around the corners here and then see what sort of speed we can get at a straight shot. We're talking about 100 miles an hour right now. I don't really foresee this getting much faster than that. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's like a boat, so even though it's a muscle car and a lot of them are really fast, I don't fully expect this one to give us that same principle. But I guess we'll see. Get a better straight shot along the way back once we reach Chumash and turn around here. So we're yep, we're pretty much there. So let's whip this bad boy around and floor it back. It went from 0 to 60 pretty quick, not gonna lie. It isn't fast, and I was fully not expecting this kind of car to be fast, especially at the price tag of $925,000. The cheaper the car is that Rockstar gives you, generally the less performance it's going to have as well. Well, we've hit 101, so far I would say that's top speed, is 101 miles an hour, if you get enough time to reach that speed. Let's just give it another try here. we get on that road here. So got a decent straight shot here. So 102, 104. Yeah, okay. So maybe like 104, but a realistic top speed somewhere between like 96 miles an hour and 100 and just 100 miles an hour, I would say. And at this point, we'll just drive this back to the mod shop and compare it to its stock version. And then basically that's just all we're going to do here. Alright, so around the corner we go. You know, and in every video I say that I'm a bad driver in the game. And I am, because I'm quite reckless. But this vehicle isn't really fast enough for me to be dangerous. I kind of like that. It's respectable. It looks nice. Got a similar look to that Rolls Royce that's in the game. Can't think of the name of that car. And now that's going to bug me. I'll look it up later. But, yeah. So we're almost back to the mod shop, and then I will pull the stock version of the car so we can kind of compare them side by side. Like I was saying, you're not going to see much of a difference, but we'll still do it. Alright. So we're here. I'm going to pull out the stock version, and I'll be right back. So here is the fully modified version of the car versus the fully stock version of the car. So we'll just take a walk around it and talk about it as we do. There isn't too much difference, but I definitely like the fully modified version of it better. It's a nice looking car. It drives decent. It's not fast, but it's also not really that slow. But again, this is the Classique Broadway for sale on Legendary Motorsports for $925,000. Again, in the muscle car class, based off of the Oldsmobile Series 60 Coupe and the 1947 Cadillac Series 62. Remember that if you like this video, to, subscribe for more to come and other videos that I do, along with weekly streams or uploads. So remember that. And don't forget to like this video as well. Does help the channel significantly. Otherwise, that's basically all I have for you on this vehicle, and I will be back, and my next video will be another one of these cars. Have a good one.